Hello and welcome to Library Salad. Today's episode is the most hated chores and how to divide them up is brought to you by the Monroeville Public Library in Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Alice and we're going to be talking about chores today. Not sure if the word chores is a good way to put it because it really has a negative connotation on it. But what we're going to be saying is that about 2019, when Yelp actually did a survey to find out what were people's most hated chores. And here are the top 5. Washing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen. Now that's one I think is most hated because of the fact that it's something that's done daily, sometimes a couple of times a day. Second one is doing laundry. That can really pile up. Third is cleaning the bathroom, and that includes the sink, the toilet, the shower. The ranking of number 3 for the toilet surprises me because with other surveys, actually cleaning the bathroom was ranked number 1 or number 2. Now, 4 was sweeping and vacuuming. Sometimes you need to move some furniture around. That's not a good thing either. And 5, cooking meals and grocery shopping. Now, there's a little bit more to it than that because of the fact that we also have what we call the issues. It's not just as simple as the actual chore itself, but what happens with it. Because the when is an issue. One person in the relationship may decide that after dinner, let's get right to the dishes. The other one might say, why do we need to do them now? We can do them later. That could be
or next week.
Next week. Then the how. Studies also show that when people divide up the different chores, that 61% of the people say, I have to do it over again. It's not up to my standards. And the who, as in which one is actually going to do which part of that. So, thing to consider is that in dividing up chores, it's not as simple as a 50-50. If you go exactly 50-50, that is definitely a cause for a problem because it has to have some flexibility. Okay? You may have flexibility when you're working out, but in a relationship and
some of us don't.
And some of us don't. We're talking about the physical flexibility. But it's important to be able to realize that things change. Just like this week, we may say, okay, this one's cooking, this one's cleaning, and something very important happens where there's no time at all to do home cooking. There has to be some going out and then grabbing something on the way home as a bite to eat. So keep it flexible. That's why we have planners. You can plan for things, but what happens on the day of the planner? You turn the page, there's more time on the next page. So go with that. And the fact that, I had something here. Let's just call it the fact that it's not a one size fits all. Every family, every group is different. Everyone's personality is different. Everyone's physical abilities are different. Everyone's schedules are different. So there's going to be a couple of different ways that you can divide it up. Mainly we're going to talk about 2 of them. And the first one's going to be just a random pick of the chores. What I've done here in the Wheel of Fun.
Wheel of Fun.
All right, is we've got the 5 top, but we've also done a couple of others into it because we want it to be a little bit of fun. For
Wheel of Fun.
Aren't you glad you tuned in today, people? All right, okay, bring it back. So, what we have here is even things like on top of this, having control of the remote. That's a bonus one. Not everything is dusting or cooking or things like that. And even the fact that it would be fun when you go to split things, you spin and it goes, oh no, I have to do what is that? Oh no, the bathroom. But all of a sudden it goes in, wait a second. you get to spin again. Now that's one of the luckiest ones on this. So this way you can actually have some fun with the wheel. You can,
Wheel of fun.
I really have to get a little post-it that says help me. Anyway, besides that, so maybe you don't have a wheel. Not everybody does. But you can simply take things that you may have at home, such as these craft sticks, and you can put down the different ideas. If you don't even have those P-Touch makers, you can just take a simple Sharpie and write down what you want to add. Now, if you want it to be where you've got an exact, this is what you're doing every week, and that works for you, fine. The first thing you're going to want to do is talk about the fact that not everybody is good at everything. Not everybody can become good at everything. And there's some chores that people really do like. So divide those up first. Go with people's strengths. And then come and determine what is gets to beat up after that. And even if you're doing it that, you can throw in some of the fun ones also. The interesting thing is that you shouldn't, just because you've got that errand, mean that the other person cannot in any way help. It's important to do a little bit of give and take. For example, grocery shopping. Rich likes to go grocery shopping. I have no problem with that. I can do plenty of things while he's grocery shopping. Can't wait till he gets home. But no, think of it this no, but think of it this way. Okay, when he comes home, if I was to...
When are you leaving?
No, but if I was to say when he comes home, oh, that's
Take your time.
If I was to simply say, oh, that's his job, then when he came home, he would then be lugging things up by himself, putting it away. It makes more sense for me to then, when he gets home, help him unload the car, put things away. So it doesn't have to be an exact science right down the middle on that. So to recap, flexibility is very important. On top of that is the fact of make sure you're acknowledging what problems there are. There's usually some underlying things. It's not as much as the fact that a person doesn't get their chores done on time. You have to say to yourself, what could be the issue? That's also something to talk about. But the bottom line is, I think that this could be helpful to everybody. And if this doesn't work for you, there's always an app. So see you soon. Thank you. And let's see who gets to do what next.
Wheel of fun.
What was that? Seasonal task.